Welcome to my channel, Gadgets for Gentlemen. In this video we have the Apple Watch Series 1 stainless steel edition, 42mm, and we're living in 2019 with the Series 4 launched not too long ago. So I wanted to give you a very short video answering the question whether the Apple Series 1 that we have right here is still functional in 2019. So the short answer is yes. If you're looking for a affordable Apple Watch with amazing looks, and I will explain more what I mean by that. Yeah, this could be the watch to go for. I don't think they are being sold by Apple any longer. So if you want to buy this watch, I think you need to look on the second-hand market. Yeah, I think a fantastic watch. Definitely it has a few not shortcomings, but what I like to say is these days with the newer series, you notice quite a bit of change in terms of speed and also in terms of battery. So yeah, this watch is truly still very functional, but yeah, I have more fun with my Series 3 Apple Watch, which I will show in a minute. Due to that improved speed, and also due to the fact that this battery, the Series 1, has been exhausted just a little bit. So I definitely need to charge this particular version much more than my Series 3, which also makes sense because this is overall just a much older watch. So let me give you a little bit of the specifications. This is a fantastic 42mm watch with that classic, very rectangular design. It's quite bulky with, I think, with 13mm. And I think the latest iteration of the Apple Watch is 12mm. So it's a bit thicker than the latest edition. It comes in this beautiful stainless steel body with this, I think it's black PVD. Yeah, you should see this case in the flesh. It's definitely, I think, much prettier than the Aluminium edition, and it's also much stronger. Over time there might be scratches, but I would say it doesn't scratch that easily. It's quite sturdy. So we have this beautiful metal case, and let me point it out to you. We're dealing with 316L stainless steel, which can also be found in high-end watches. On top of this case, we find this sapphire crystal. Unlike the normal Apple Watches, the Aluminium editions, this crystal on top is much more, it's much better because it doesn't attract scratches that easily. Again, this is something that we also find in high-end watches. One more thing, we have a ceramic case back, so I think that's again also something very beautiful. So just in terms of the design, I think this watch is spectacular. Sapphire crystal, ceramic case, a ceramic bag, stainless steel case. It's just really a beauty to see. I have it on the original silicone strap by Apple. I think this is called the sports strap. The watch comes in this spectacular Apple box. You don't find the aluminium edition in a nice box like this one. So this is really some hard materials are used. So the stainless steel edition Apple Watch is definitely a more luxury watch compared to the aluminium version. We can also see this difference in terms of the hardware of the USB cable. We can see that the front or back, I don't know, one of the sides of this USB cable has some very nice metal plating, while the normal USB charger of the Apple Watch Aluminium Edition is very plain. Here we have the charger for the Aluminium Edition. We can see it's quite simple. Here we have the charger of the Stainless Steel Edition, and you can see that this airs a lot more luxury. Here we have my Apple Watch Series 3 Aluminium Edition, also 42 millimeters, and I wear it with this Spigen or Spigen tough armor case, which I really like. What I like to do now is show you what the metal case means in terms of the weight. So here we have the, let's start with the Aluminium Edition. On the Nike sports band with the protection case, we measure 56 grams, while the Stainless Steel Edition weighs 70 grams. And well, these are just numbers, but from my own experiences, I can say that the Stainless Steel Edition wears much heavier, and for me, I think that's not a positive thing. I prefer the weight of the Aluminium Edition because it's so light, and definitely with sport activities, I think the Aluminium Edition you might consider, I think, has a better weight. Let's run over some functions just to give you a little heads up regarding the speed. So let me press the crown. So let's, for example, open the settings, and so let's, for example, open the activity, and we can see the loading time. I think it's still quite fast. Alarm. Let's make a new alarm. And the crown works very nice. You can see everything is still quite snappy. What else? Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think it still works quite fast. I don't use my Apple Watch like all the time. Wow, this is really cool, huh? Yeah, I don't use it like all the time because I also wear mechanical watches or digital watches. So I tend to use it after working hours, when I do some sport activities and such. Well, this is just really cool, huh? Some of my favorite piano music. J. Cole, just really cool. Yeah, so let's start a stopwatch. you can see everything just works quite well. The only downside I would say is the battery life. Battery from me lasts only 1 day, so every day I need to charge this gorgeous watch. With the Series 3 I can charge it like only once every 2 days, which I think is a big plus. With the Series 1 I need to charge it like every day. Well, that might not be a deal breaker. So let me just jump into prices. So I think Apple doesn't sell this particular watch anymore. So if you want to buy it, you can go to the second-hand market. And I've looked at a few websites. Here in Europe, you can buy this watch for about 100 euros. Or a little bit more, maybe 120 euros. It all depends a bit on the condition and so forth and so on. The Series 3, I think you can buy brand new from Apple or other shops. But you can also find on the second-hand market, because of the release of the Series 4, I think you can buy this watch on the second-hand market for about 200 euros. Roughly, or a little bit more. It all depends on the condition, how old it is, if there's any watch straps that come with it. But say about 100 euros on the left and 200 euros on the right. I think the Series 3 here on the right is more compatible with future updates of the operating system of the Apple Watch. The battery life is better because it's a newer edition. It's faster because it has a newer chip. If you don't really care about all these editions of the Apple Watch Series 3, then the Apple Watch Series 1, the stainless steel edition, is just a gorgeous piece. Like, you can see that it's so much beautiful than the Space Gray Aluminium edition. This Space Black is just really, I think, jaw-dropping. I think it's just really beautiful. And because of this stainless steel case, I think you don't even have to wear it with a case, such as with the Aluminium edition, because it holds up pretty well. It's quite tough. And it has that sapphire crystal on top. For me personally, one of the biggest advantages of the Series 3 compared to the 1 is the water resistance. I learned that the Series 3 allows for 50 meters water resist. I probably never will swim with it, but I really like the fact that I don't need to worry about water getting in. The Series 1, I think it's only splash resistant, so that's a big bonus. And for me, another personal benefit of the Series 3 is the built-in GPS of the Apple Watch, because yeah, I'm a frequent runner and I like to be able to go out for a run without my cell phone with me. So yeah, for me, I have a clear winner. That is the Apple Series 3 for the things that I use this watch for. But I do think in 2019, the Apple Watch Series 1, the stainless steel edition, is really a tremendous nice watch. I think it would also be a very nice present for someone, you know, for their first Apple Watch. And if they don't care so much about having all the functionalities of the later iterations, I think this is a beautiful start. And that build quality is just simply fantastic. So if you have any more questions, then please leave them down below and I'll be very happy to answer your questions. If you like my video, then please hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to having you again here on my channel. You can also find me on Instagram and on my website. See you soon.